Okay, hello. I'm Trevor, Locke from Music in Leicester. I'm here at the Big Difference with Harry Pentony. Say hello, Harry.
Hello.
Tell me something about your background, bands you've been in, stuff you've been doing, how long, that sort of stuff.
Many years. Been doing this for a long time. Since the age of 11, gigging at the Shed in Leicester. I've been in several original bands.
Tell me the names.
First band, Vengeance.
Yeah.
Then it was the Eden Avenue, the changed brand. And then it was the Reckless Youth.
Yeah.
Our City Fires. And then now my own stuff with the band lads.
So you've been around since when? Approximately
2008.
Alright.
I think if I'm right. 2008.
You know a lot about Leicester music scene. What do you think of it now, these days?
It's changed a lot compared to what it used to be. I still think Leicester's kind of a hidden gem for talent. There's a lot of bands that are coming out of Leicester that are doing really well. The Mercians are doing really well. Mouth Culture are doing really, really well, and we all know of them through the years. I feel like the success coming out of Leicester's at the highest because you've got Hard Life as well. It used to be Easy Life. But I feel like as a scene, there's less of it in the sense that there are so many bands doing different genres, and it's almost like a community. I feel like maybe because I've been out of that mix a little bit, the community's gone a little because the venues are struggling a little bit, but I still think talent-wise, Leicester's like a hidden gem really.
Hidden from who in particular?
I feel like people focus on the, Nottingham and the Birmingham for touring and circuits and stuff like that, but I actually think Leicester's got so much to offer, and the talent here is actually really high. Especially
that's been true for a very long time.
Yeah, and you see it as well. Because when you go on these tour runs and you play these pub venue gigs, you realise how much talent is actually in Leicester. Because obviously you play somewhere like London, it's so big.
Yeah.
The actual ratio isn't as high, really, whereas it's more condensed here, I think.
So we've got lots of bands, we've got singers, we've got artists, we've got the musical talent.
Yes.
What we are lacking is venues in Leicester Shed. That was big.
We lost the Shed.
Big loss, wasn't it? Shed, you used to play at the Shed.
That was the first gig.
That was fantastic. Everybody stuff.
The
where in Leicester you play these days?
I think it's more like self-hire now. Obviously, tonight we're at the Big Difference, and this is kind of a classic tour run kind of venue, so there's promoters involved and all this kind of stuff. But now it's more like self-hire for headline gigs, that kind of thing. You've got the Big Difference because we lost the musician, and those guys have moved to a new venue. Yeah. So you've got the Big Difference.
What about Firebug?
Firebug's excellent because they offer really good prices for independent artists, and it's affordable, and it's really expensive to tour. When you're buying merch and you're trying to start out and you're selling tickets, it's really difficult to make income. So they get that completely, and they have a rule there that if you make enough money on the bar to cover their costs, they will give you a deposit back. So actually, it's free hire, to be honest. So it's great. And it only takes 100 people to make it look busy, which is great.
Well, that's the big problem. From O2 Academy in Montfort Hall. We haven't got any really big venues like we've got in Nottingham, Birmingham, places like that. So we only get small bands and small venues and small audiences.
Yeah, that's it. And obviously, the sad news recently of losing the O2 Academy soon. That's a big shame. I just hope that the university takes something with it, or I don't know, gives a venue to still offer to people, because that's kind of that next step. When you've built your fan base, that's the step that all of us look for, is how do we get into the O2 academies and start touring in those kind of. So it's a shame, but obviously we've still got De Montfort Hall. I don't know. Let's see where it takes us. We've still got Riverside Festival and other festivals. We've played them in the past as well. I mean, I've actually considering why for a headline gig next year.
Well, it's been done in the past. I mean, the chairman used to headline it.
Yeah. It's the thing I love about the Wi-Fi is it's just near the train station, which is great for people travelling in or friends coming in. Yeah, and it's got that old school theatre vibe, ain't it? So it's
The style of music that we hear in Leicester, I mean, there's all sorts of different genres, but it's not quite the same as it used to be in the old days.
Yeah.
Like, there's not as much kind of indie pop.
punk pop. There's not really in between.
What would you say your style of music is?
My style kind of sits in that familiar pop rock kind of sector. I would say it's like early 2000s. It's indie rock. The thing is with indie, it is indie, but a lot of people get confused and think indie's Arctic Monkeys and big riff. And it's not that. It's more about melodies, you know, that kind of big
memorable
sound.
tunes.
Hookiness, which is not.
You know, you go to a gig these days, you can't remember it. You walk out the front door and it will go.
The beauty in it's just the simplicity. It's not, you know, obviously writing any music, it's not easy to make a great song, else everybody would be doing it all the time. But
you write your own songs. You're a composer as much as you're a musician.
So, I play drums in a cover band as well, for a bit of income on the side. So, I've got the skills with the drums and that kind of stuff, and obviously vocally now, I've focused on my vocals over the past few years. But I have a great bunch of musician friends who are involved, and they are just important in this, and Joe's next to me now, the bassist, and we've known each other for years, and obviously their performances and their take on the songs give the songs that finished product. So it is a group effort, even if I sit there and I come up with the it's almost, I like to say it like I've come up with the template, and the polish is the lads coming in and doing their thing, so it's a group effort, really.
The other thing is bands. Do you think your band...
I feel like, really, it's just the kind of the restart of everything. I feel like, even though we've been in this game for a long time, I still feel fresh. I feel like because it's a new direction, and I'm a bit older now, I've got more life experiences, more stuff to write about. I just feel like it's completely different. I feel like it's a restart, really. And we're already 4 songs in. We've already got 4 songs in. And really, people don't take you seriously till you come out with 10, 12 songs. So it's still early days. I just mean, like, you know, we're still in that proving stage and in that stage of trying to get the exposure. I feel like I feel like we've got the sound, we've got the direction that we all enjoy with this project, and now it's just how do we bridge that gap of getting the opportunities, and it just takes the right person to, you know, to get us on a tour with someone or get us in front of an audience, and that's where.
How do you do that? Big tours.
You're
supporting bands tonight. What are they called?
Switchdown.
And are they kind of local bands?
So Switchdown we've known for years in our other projects back in the day. So this was one of those where a friend of mine, Dark Bloom, Sully, he reached out. They can't play tonight. So he's the same area as me, and he reached out saying we can't play.
He was a bloody good. He was
great. He's a great lad as well. So, you know, and that's what it's all about. These guys are all down here. There's nowhere you go. We all just love music. We all play different styles. I'm a lot pop. If anything, I'm like One Direction next to these guys. And you know, they're still open arms with me to come play. So everyone's got a soft spot. It's a guilty pleasure kind of.
Well, that's right. That's just looking to the future. I mean, thinking over the next 5 years. Where do you think you'll go in the next 5 years?
Well, at the minute, it's about being consistent. Last year, I feel like we built that consistency. A lot of tracks coming out. We're in the studio a lot. And we built that band kind of setup now that we've got, so we're ready to go. I have become a dad. I've got a 7-month-old at home, so that kind of not ruined things. It's great, and I'm blessed. But obviously, it's, from a music point of view, I haven't released something in a little while now, so it's almost like just restarting and get that kindling back on the fire. So at the minute, we've got songs coming out. We've got another song coming out in May 15th, called The Darkest Night.
Sounds good.
Yeah, which is like a ballady kind of track in honour of a friend of mine who passed away. And then we're trying to just get the older stuff that we're playing live out, and then hopefully at the end of the year an EP. And then at the minute it's just focusing on the portfolio, and then I feel like once we've got a bunch of songs, I'm hoping it'll be hard to ignore it, because it's about if you release one good song, people just go, yeah, it's great, but they're not fans until you keep.
So, Harry, you're a Leicester lad, born and bred.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself being in Leicester kind of like forever?
Yeah, I do. I feel like Leicester musically is actually great because I travel a lot for gigs, and it's actually really easy to travel around here. I can just jump on the motorway. I'm in the centre of everything. I can get to Manchester in 2 hours. I can get to London in 2 hours. It's actually not bad. 2 hours to me doesn't seem like anything anymore when I'm driving. So in that aspect, I've always considered places like Brighton and, vibrant cities, but then it's, if I was playing up north and I was playing a gig in Leeds or something, it'd actually be a pain. So I don't see myself moving. I've got a good job, a day job at the Market University.
And do you think you'll ever become a full-time musician?
I hope so.
Well,
I hope so. It's hard, but
the hope is there. But how would you make it happen?
Well,
difficult question.
I feel like it depends. From our kind of working class background, how most people come from. Unless you've got links and money up front, it's not easy to go at it 100%. So you do what you can with the day job and the time you can give it. I feel like if we got given an opportunity and someone saw us or someone knew of us or someone heard of the band and said, look, we've got a couple of months on tour with an artist doing O2 Academies, I know we'd jump at it. So if the will's there, but we need that link, we need that manager, we need that link in between. It's still a small team at the minute, and we're just building on the music at the minute. So.
Very active on social media.
Very active, yeah.
I think that's
the way to go. It's all about social media these days, isn't it?
Person could see one TikTok.
If you're getting 400 or 500 views a day, you times that by 5-6 days a week.
It wouldn't even need to be viral. It just needs to come under the radar.
Yeah, because you got to think about it from a point of view. How do you get into a band now? I get into a band because I've heard and seen them post stuff constantly on my feed. And then eventually I give in and go, I like that song, because I know it. And then I listen to them. And that's the bit you want to get to, the bit where they go, it's sold, you sold your thing. Yeah. You can't sell a song, sell your art with one video and leave it.
Well, that's the thing. Very true. So, Harry, Joe, very nice talking to you. Thank you very much indeed.